2000, and I am the best in the world.
It is February 18th, and it is now nearly a night after Elimination Chamber, which means that we are now on the halfway point of the road to WrestleMania. And as promised in my previous video, here's my review of WWE Elimination Chamber 2013. Now, before I continue, a little disclaimer. This video does contain spoilers from the pay-per-view. If you haven't seen it yet, then I would advise stopping this video right about now. Let's get started. Now, just like with Royal Rumble, didn't really watch the pre-show match, but Bros Clay and Tenside defeated Team World Scholars. But from the clips I've seen, it was just your basic squash match, so weren't missing much. As for the actual pay-per-view, the first match of the evening was Alberto Del Rio versus The Big Show for the World Heavyweight Championship. The second pay-per-view in a row where the World Heavyweight title is being defended on the first match. Okay, I know it's not as prestigious as the WWE title, but it's just as. I mean, come on, WWE. But anyway, minus squat out of the way. The match itself was a pretty good match to start off the evening, as Del Rio managed to deal some effective blows to get Big Show down, and was able to land a few enziguris to help knock him down. And Del Rio retained his title via a cross arm breaker. So overall, good match to start the evening. Then the next match was United States Championship match, Antonio Cesaro versus The Miz. And as stated in the prediction video, yes, the United States title is being defended on the actual pay-per-view and not a pre-show. It was an alright match up until the referee decided to disqualify The Miz for accidentally kneeing Cesaro in the nuts, which like I said, was completely unintentional, but he still got disqualified anyway. However, after the match, the low blow Miz deal to Cesaro wasn't intentional, but as I say, revenge is a bitch. The next match was the Elimination Chamber match, which consists of Mark Henry, Jack Swagger, Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. And it was to determine the number one contender spot for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. And this prediction came true, because this was the best match of the evening. Namely because due to the fact that each of the superstars in this match gave it their all and pulled off one hell of a match, especially Jericho. Well, then again, any match Jack goes in, he is bound for awesomeness. But in the end, Jack Swagger won it. Wasn't expecting that. Then again, I wasn't. Then again, I also didn't expect his new theme song, which, by the way, is generic as hell. But if you like it, then more power to you. But yeah, Elimination Chamber match, pretty good. But only problem is that this was the only Elimination Chamber match in the entire pay-per-view, which and we're only 3 matches in, which kind of debates why even bother naming this pay-per-view Elimination Chamber. Oh well, that's WWE logic for you. Next up was John Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus versus The Shield. An okay match, as Cena's team did try their best to keep each of the members down, while the Shield were more destructive as they managed to knock Sheamus for a barricade. But all in all, decent match with the Shield winning, which means that afterwards, come Raw tonight, if you're living in the States, they'll probably still continue to do the same routine of interrupting matches or interrupting after matches to attack superstars for no apparent reason, which is really starting to get old now. Next up was Divas Championship match, Caitlyn versus Tamina Snuka. It was alright, I guess. I mean, Tamina did try her hardest to try and win, but in the end, Caitlyn managed to reign supreme and win via a spear. Now, I don't know Caitlyn very much, but I'm going to take a guess and say that she's banging Edge to know the spear, to know how to do the spear. It could happen. Then next up, Dolph Ziggler comes to the ring and does a speech until SmackDown GM Booker T comes in and announces that Dolph Ziggler has a match right now in the form of him versus Kofi Kingston. Translation: they didn't have enough matches to fill the 3-hour time slot, so they threw this in the last minute. But all in all, good matchup as Kingston managed to do some great aerial maneuvers to take down the future World Heavyweight Champion. But in the end, due to the distractions of Biggie Langston and AJ Lee, Ziggler manages to win. And after that, Biggie Langston proceeds to perform his finisher on Kofi.